Badlands National Park in South Dakota was established as a national monument in 1939 and designated a national park in 1978. You can see the unique beauty of this park driving on the paved roads. However, there are even more spectacular sights deep within the park's trails. We spent 3 days hiking every trail, and today we're going to show the up-close beauty of the 3 most remarkable trails at Badlands. The Badlands covers a big area, but most of the remarkable sights and trails are not far from the visitor center, including the famous Notch Trail, the colorful variety on the easier Cliff Shelf Trail, and the most challenging one, the Saddle Pass Trail. The Saddle Pass Trail takes you up a steep trail to the top and is the most challenging. Earlier in the trail is the most difficult part. Some people turn around at this point because it is so hard to get traction on the loose, dry, crumbly soil, especially if you're not wearing real hiking boots. Many people needed to slide back down at the steep part of the trail. If you make it past the slick part, the rest is easier and the views get better and better. Looking down from the top, we can see the road where we came from. However, the other direction showed us that we didn't actually climb to the top of a mountain. When climbing to the top of Saddle Pass Trail, it really feels like we're climbing a mountain. But when we get to the top, we're actually at a new plain. And so at the top we turned right, and this is part of the Castle Trail. We can see how crumbly these hills are here.
Not very crumbly, this one. Okay. Sorry, you don't want to do it.
Here's a pretty cactus that's just blooming. From the top, we can see the parking lot below. While we slowly made our way down this rugged trail, I concentrated on the especially unique beauty that was up close and all around me. However, in the back of my mind was the upcoming steep and slick part. Here's where the steep part begins. The Notch Trail begins at a large parking lot that also includes a couple of short boardwalk trails. Before beginning, the only thing that we knew about this trail is that we would need to climb some kind of ladder. This is actually one of the shorter trails at 1.5 miles round trip. Because there is only one ladder for both going up and descending, I had to wait about 10 to 15 minutes for my turn to go up.
We made it to the top of the Notch Trail, and before we came here, this is kind of what I imagined hiking in the Badlands would be like.
In 1922, when the Badlands was first proposed as a national park, the suggested name was Wonderland National Park. However, the native Lakota name was used and translated to Badlands. At the top of the trail is pretty narrow in some places. Although there is a prairie dog city nearby, these hills also have chipmunks.
The Cliff Shelf Trail is probably one of the prettiest trails here because the trail kind of goes around a bunch of pine trees, and there are not many pine trees in the Badlands.
These juniper pines can be found all around this half-mile loop trail. There are also a few stairs leading to an overlook over the entire forest.
Yeah, this area really does not look like the Badlands.
There are a few other shorter trails as well, including this one that starts from the same parking lot as the Notch Trail. With views like this, there are no bad trails at the Badlands. Thanks for watching our video, and I hope to see you again next week from Nebraska's waterfall capital on World Street.